apologies for the absence, the extended absence. It was not my plan to disappear for 2 months. I'm okay. Thank you to everyone that sent me a message or commented asking about what's going on. I really do appreciate that. It feels weird apologizing, but at the same time it feels right because I had committed to this channel being a resource that would be continually updated. There's so much to talk about when it comes to this stuff that I could honestly make a video every day probably and would never run out of things to talk about. So I do apologize for disappearing. I should have at least posted a little photo update or something on those community notes just to say what was going on. I hope you're okay. You who are watching this video, I hope you are doing okay. I am possibly going to have a little bit more time to make some videos. The reason I haven't had any time, the reason for my absence is because of where I am right now. This space behind me, we have taken out a lease on this space here in Senegal. I don't talk about it too much in my videos, but it does come up every now and then. Most of you know that I'm in Senegal, that I've been kind of splitting time between Senegal and Mali with a friend, have this travel company, and we have a little hotel and restaurant in Mali that's just been hanging by a thread because of the political and security situation there. And we've been running these trips in Senegal, well, in the region really, but based in Senegal, starting the trips in Senegal on small, low-powered, very low-powered motorbikes, kind of like scooter hybrid. And we've never had a base here, a base of operations. We've always just kind of run it out of my family home and just off the internet. And our mechanic has housed all of the bikes at his house since as long as we've known him, really. And we just really wanted to have a place to put some roots down, to be able to meet other travelers again, something we can't do in Mali anymore. And we're in a very nerve-wracking situation at the moment because our finances are very tight. I've had all sorts of symptoms poking their head out in the past couple of weeks. I'm still dealing with MCAS, and I've had some other symptoms kind of making an appearance, and I'm not surprised at all because of the circumstances we find ourselves in. We're really excited. I'm really excited. I'm really hopeful. I think there's so much potential. If you can see behind me, this is an absolutely wonderful space. It's got a lot of work that's needed on the house itself, but the basic structure is here, and I'll just give you a peek of that. But really just having all this outdoor space, this massive garden, this massive yard, that is what is going to, that's what we were really looking for. Because we do a lot of stuff with overland travelers and people that are going to be camping and pitching their tents here. So there's the actual structure of the place. It came with 6 rooms. It's become a little bit more expensive than we wanted. And as I said, our financial situation is tight, so we're kind of limited on how much work, how quickly we can go, how much work we can do. And we've got a kind of bizarre situation with the landlord at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, as an example, like there's some chickens in here. I don't know if you can see, but don't really want to have a rooster here, at a place where people are trying to sleep comfortably. Not the best thing to have around, a few steps away from the room. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on there. Got this beautiful mango tree though. This is a baobab tree. It's actually, I don't know if you can see that. That's a baobab tree that's inside of this little terrace coming off of one of the rooms, which we might try to turn into like an outdoor bathroom one day. But there is so much to do. That's very far down on the list of priorities. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. Just trying to get this place up and running, and we've had our first couple of guests come, and we're just gonna try to keep it moving forward and be able to just kind of break even at the moment. I mean, we're losing money right now, but we're hoping to soon break even. And then, yeah, with any of our projects, we've never been trying to get rich or anything like that. It's always been just keep our head above water and possibly, you know, a little bit beyond that. Here's up on the terrace here, up on this little veranda. Let's see. And I'll just give you one little other stop over here. Kitchen starting to look a little bit better. We'd like to do food service at one point, but we're very far from that. And I'll just pop into one of the rooms here and you can so this room, we're actually let's see, there was this kind of weird room set up. There was doors in between, a really flimsy door in between two rooms, so we just had to make them just two separate rooms. So we're bricking this up. Anyway, you probably don't care about any of this at this point, but that's where I've been. This is where I've been. And between this kind of running the trips and still dealing with stuff in Mali, kind of every day working on some stuff with a place that's still running in Mali. It's not really earning us money, but it's not losing money, so we're trying to hang on to it. And then with the scooter trips as well, it's been a lot. And I've been okay, but yeah, I've definitely had some things going on that I didn't have going on, and I think you know, the stress of this project, I think there is a lot of potential and a lot of reason to be excited and hopeful. But right now, where we're at right now is the really difficult part to navigate through. And I think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna get there. I hope you're doing okay, and I hope to be able to make a video on an actual topic related to MCAS and benzo withdrawal, and just our, for those of us that have the nervous system we do, everything related to that. I'll hopefully be able to do that between now and next week. See you soon.